in what could be perceived as a changing alignment between Italy and China. Italy has now officially announced that it is not going to be part of BRI, that Belt and Road Initiative from the Chinese side that was launched about 10 years ago with much fanfare. The Italian Prime Minister Giorgio Meloni, she has conveyed this intent to the Chinese side through a letter. The deal, the pact, which is going to expire sometimes in 2024, sometimes in March, that is not going to be renewed. That is what the Italian side has conveyed to the Chinese side. The Chinese reaction is yet to come on the entire issue, but we do know that Giuseppe Conte, the former, Italian Prime Minister, he was the one who was responsible for this BRI initiative that entail about 20 billion euros investment from the Chinese side. But over the years, it has been perceived in Italy that the benefits of this BRI initiative has not been going towards Italian companies, and it is largely benefiting Chinese companies. So this was one reason why this entire thing of BRI involvement of Italy is being scrapped from the Italian side. We have known that Italy is also going to host G7 next year, and Italy is only G7 countries who has been part of BRI initiative. Though Italian side has conveyed that many of G7 members have closer and deeper relations and trade ties with China, but still Italy, who happens to be the only G7 nation who has been involved with BRI initiative, is now withdrawing. Whether this will impact the strategic relationship between Italy and China as well, that is something that Italian side has cleared that it will not impact the strategic relationship or the other aspect of the bilateral relationship between Italy and China, and in fact they will give a renewed push to ensure that the momentum continues between the two sides. It's just the trade, just the BRI, investment. This is what the Italian side has now withdrawn from. Also, this entire Italian exports, which might be impacted with this BRI withdrawal from the Italian side. Italian exports to China has totaled about 16.4 billion euros last year from 13 billion euros in 2019. By contrast, Chinese exports to Italy has risen to about 57.5 billion from 31.7 billion over the same period. So clearly, the Italian side has not benefited, and their trade deficit vis-a-vis China has increased tremendously in the last 4 years, and this is a concerning thing, especially for a country which is already dealing with a lot of economical crisis. Italy's main Eurozone trading partners, France and Germany, they have exported significantly more to China last year, despite not being part of BRI, which is modeled on the Silk Road and linked China to the West. So, without being part of BRI, France has been a beneficiary. Germany has been a beneficiary who have been able to shift the trade balance in their favor, while Italy has been not able to ensure that the BRI ensures more benefit to its own economy, more benefits to its own companies, and the favor is clearly shifting towards Chinese interest. So the foreign minister of Italy has also visited China in September, and President Sergio Mattarella is due to visit China at some stage next year. So that means that the bilateral relationship between the two sides is not going to be hampered, but the significant trading, the significant BRI investment that was supposed to come from the Chinese side is going to be impacted in the Italy. Also, this is coming just few days after Italian Prime Minister Giorgio Meloni had a meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We also those pictures which Giorgio Meloni herself tweeted, saying that Melody, conveying a friendship, a bond between the two leaders that happened on the sidelines of Dubai COP28. We have also seen Giorgio Meloni's and Prime Minister Modi's warmth and a chemistry that suppose that two leaders are very close, and probably that is going to have a bearing, a positive effect on India-Italy bilateral relationship in trade, in mobility, in investment, and all other aspect of bilateral relationship. So while India may be beneficiary of a closer and deeper ties that is happening because of Giorgia Meloni's leadership in Italy, China could be a country that is going to be on the sidelines for some time, though the strategic partnership between the two sides will not be impacted by the withdrawal that Italy has announced, the latest withdrawal from the BRI. This is what the Italian side has conveyed.